Hello everyone. Welcome back to the channel. If you're preparing for PGCET 2026, then this video is a must-watch for you. In today's session, we're going to focus on one of the most scoring and crucial sections of the exam, Current Affairs and General Awareness of India 2025. From important national events, government schemes, economic updates, to sports, awards, and appointments. I'll break everything down in a simple, exam-oriented way, exactly how questions are asked in PGCET. So make sure you watch till the end, take notes, and don't miss any important points. Let's boost your PGCET 2026 preparation together. To begin with, let's start with the major political and diplomatic events in India 2025. India-Pakistan conflict. Following a terror attack in Pahalgam on 22nd April, that killed 26 tourists, India launched Operation Sindoor in early May. This included precision strikes on terror infrastructure in Pakistan, followed by a brief period of military escalation and a ceasefire on 10th May. Election shifts. The BJP returned to power in the Delhi Assembly after nearly 3 decades, with Rekha Gupta sworn in as Chief Minister. In Bihar, the NDA secured a landslide victory, leading to Nitish Kumar's record 10th term as Chief Minister. Legislative milestones. Parliament passed the Waqf Amendment Act 2025, which addressed the exponential rise in Waqf properties. The Shanti Bill was also passed, opening the nuclear energy sector to private participation. Manipur crisis. Ethnic violence continued, leading to the resignation of CM N. Biren Singh in February, and the subsequent imposition of president's rule in the state. Operation Black Forest. In May, the government announced the success of this major offensive against Naxal insurgents, which saw numerous top leaders neutralized in Chhattisgarh. Record-breaking heatwave. During April and May, parts of North and Central India experienced a historic heatwave, with temperatures in Prayagraj hitting a record 49.1 degrees Celsius. This led to a 15% surge in power demand and critical water shortages in 5 states. Wayanad landslides, 1-year anniversary. In July, the government released a comprehensive ecological restoration plan for the Western Ghats following the devastating 2024 landslides, banning new commercial construction in high-sensitivity zones. National Green Hydrogen Mission. India inaugurated its first green hydrogen-powered train in December on the Jin-Sonipat route, a major milestone in decarbonizing the Indian railways. Reliance-Disney merger completion. The $8.5 billion merger between Reliance Industries and Disney's Star India was finalized in early 2025, creating India's largest media and entertainment conglomerate, JioStar. The Great Indian IPO Boom. 2025 was a record year for the stock market, with over 100 companies listing on the NSE and BSE. Notably, the Hyundai India IPO became the largest in Indian history. Delhi Assembly, February 2025. The BJP ended a 27-year drought in the capital, winning 48 out of 70 seats. The Aam Aadmi Party was reduced to 22 seats, with major leaders including former CM Arvind Kejriwal losing their individual contests. Rekha Gupta was sworn in as the new Chief Minister on 20th February 2025. Bihar Assembly, November 2025, the National Democratic Alliance NDA secured a landslide victory, winning 202 out of 243 seats. Within the alliance, the BJP emerged as the single largest party with 89 seats, while the JDU significantly improved its tally to 85 seats. Nitish Kumar was sworn in for a record 10th term as Chief Minister. Vice Presidential Election. On 9 September 2025, CP was sworn in as Vice President. Radhakrishnan was elected as India's 15th Vice President, defeating the India Bloc's candidate after the early resignation of Jagdeep Dhankar. RSS Centenary. The Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh, RSS, celebrated its 100th anniversary on 10 October 2025, with nationwide events and the release of a commemorative 100 rupee coin featuring Bharat Mata. Ladakh unrest. Intense protests for statehood and sixth schedule protections led to violent clashes in late September, resulting in the arrest of activist Sonam Wangchuk. Prayagraj Mahakumbh, the world's largest religious gathering, was held from January to February, seeing over 60 crore devotees take the holy dip. However, a tragic stampede on January 29 resulted in at least 30 deaths. GST overhaul. In September, the GST Council reduced tax slabs to just two primary rates, 5% and 18%, removing the 12% and 28% categories. Aviation crisis. In December, Indigo faced a major operational meltdown due to pilot shortages following the enforcement of new flight duty time limitation, FDTL rules. Air India tragedy. On June 12, Air India Flight 171 crashed shortly after takeoff in Ahmedabad, resulting in 260 fatalities. The Waqf Amendment Act, 2025. Passed in the monsoon session, this law fundamentally altered the governance of Waqf properties. It introduced mandatory digitization of records, centralized monitoring, and for the first time, required the inclusion of women and non-Muslim members on Waqf boards. The Shanti Bill, Nuclear Energy Reform. This groundbreaking legislation allowed private sector participation in the nuclear power sector. It aims to accelerate India's net zero targets by permitting private firms to set up small modular reactors, SMRs. Bhartiya Sakshya, Evidence Adhiniyan implementation. 2025 saw the full transition to new criminal laws. Courts began prioritizing digital evidence and mandatory videography of crime scenes, replacing colonial-era protocols. Delimitation Commission setup. In late 2025, the government officially notified the Delimitation Commission to redraw parliamentary and assembly constituencies based on the upcoming census data. A move with massive implications for South Indian states. Mumbai-Ahmedabad bullet train. The first 50-kilometer stretch of the high-speed rail in Gujarat became operational for trials, marking the debut of Shinkansen technology in India. Noida International Airport, Jewar. Phase 1 of the Jewar Airport was inaugurated in April, positioning it as the largest airport in South Asia and easing the load on Delhi's IGI. Census 2025 kickoff. After years of delay, the national census finally commenced in September. For the first time, the census was entirely digital, allowing citizens to self-enumerate via a dedicated portal. The Bharat Ratna Awards. The government conferred India's highest civilian honor on L.K. Advani and posthumously on Karpuri Thakur for their contributions to Indian polity and social justice. Ayodhya Temple completion. The final phase of the Ram Mandir construction was completed in December, with the inauguration of the Shikhar, spire, and the opening of the complex to its full capacity of 2.5 lakh devotees per day. This was a brief list of all the major events that happened in India in 2025. I hope all this info was helpful. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and like the video for more such educational videos. In the next current affairs video, we will discuss the next part of current affairs, in which we will cover all international, sports, and space tech-related current affairs. Thank you once again for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share.